You're smart, you're sexy, you're confident, and you still make mistakes. It's all good. Now, I want you to look at love and life as a process of massive experimentation. Try lots of different things, see what works and see what doesn't. But even still, there are some mistakes that are better off avoiding if you know about them in advance. So here they are. Hey there, you sexy single ladies. Adam Littleche from sexyconfidence.com, where I help the 21st century woman create a love life that she absolutely freaking loves. And one thing that I've noticed about sexy confident women versus women who seem to kind of struggle in love is not how many mistakes that they actually make, it's how they perceive themselves after the mistake is made. When a woman who always seems to struggle in love over and over and over again, when she makes mistakes, she seems to believe it's a reflection of herself and her own self-worth. When a sexy confident woman makes a mistake, she looks at it as more of kind of a learning experience. It's a way she can learn and adapt and change for the better. So here are 7 mistakes that I'm gonna help you avoid in the future and that even smart women make. And quite frankly, even if you make them, you can bounce back, but just by knowing them, you're gonna be much better off. So here we go. Number 7 is texting a guy how you feel. Now there's once a day where if you wanted to share your feelings with someone, you had to wait 2 or 3 days until you saw that person in real life and then muster up the courage to finally say it. But nowadays, cutscene to 21st century, we can go from impulse to a delivered message within 10 seconds, depending how fast you can text. So rather than always texting what it is that you feel, I ask you to grow some of that courage and bring that to real life interactions, because that's where real intimacy actually exists. Number 6 is trying to make a bad guy into a good guy. One thing I've noticed over the years of working with some really smart, interesting, charismatic, ambitious women is that they bring that ambition to a relationship. So once they meet a guy who might be exciting and interesting, but really doesn't fit the type of man that will make her happy, rather than saying, you know what, I'm done with this, she goes into like repair mode and she wants to do everything she can to turn him into the right type of guy for her. But that ambition can really hurt you when it comes to dating relationships. And I really urge you to, rather than always try to fix things, to see people for who they really are. And when you see those signs, if you notice that a guy is not the right guy for you, gotta move on and find the right guy. Number 5 is looking for the perfect partner. A lot of smart, ambitious people want to take that perfectionism attitude to real life and take it to relationships. But something I've learned over the years, especially now that I'm getting into a much more serious relationship with Jessica, is that actually the more you get to know someone, the more you discover imperfections about them. And it's actually the imperfection that you discover makes you fall even deeper in love with that person. Number 4 is getting to know him sexually before knowing if he can keep up with you intellectually. Number 3 is expecting him to be your boyfriend before he is actually your boyfriend. Look, it's easy when you start meeting a guy and things are going really well to assume that you are suddenly in a relationship with someone. But my advice to you is, look, unless it is explicitly clear that you are in a relationship, you have to assume that he's probably seeing other people as well. So don't make that assumption. Number 2 is assuming that just because he's smart and charming, that he's actually a good person. Sadly, smart people can be the most dangerous people in relationships. And number 1 is seeing what you want to see rather than the reality of who they really are. It's so important to keep logic in the equation rather than always leading with your emotion. And that's why I created Attract the One Academy. It's a 10-week course that helps women like you get out there and meet the one. And it keeps you logical every single step of the way. So I'll leave a link right there, up there in the description below if you're interested in that. And also, if you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know which biggest mistake you have suffered from in the past. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like on YouTube, and also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for more videos just like this every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you, you sexy single lady, next Thursday. Bye-bye.